Not a bad looking beer. Hi guys, it's Craig here doing an update. And I'm doing this because I haven't made a video in a little while, and I'll tell you why, and I'll get into some very important subjects here. From now on, whenever it's a video like this, the word vlog, V-L-O-G, will be at the beginning of the title of the video, so that you know that it's a vlog. And if you don't want to watch these videos of me talking, then it's a heads up that that's what it is, and you don't have to watch it. Okay? But I have to do this because I have to give an update, and I have to show my face. People are asking me where I am and what's happened. Nothing's happened. Life happens. So I'm just going to do this update. Cheers. Okay. First and foremost, got a list here, okay? A few days ago, I reached 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I saw it coming. You know, if you watch the numbers, you see it creeping up. And I was like, oh, it's going to be 10,000 soon. What am I going to do? What am I going to say? What am I going to do? Am I going to make a video, you know? Well, I didn't make a video because I made a video for my 5 years anniversary on YouTube. As far as me celebrating or making a celebratory video about my subscriber count, I decided not to because of the other video. Plus, I just don't, I'm very excited about it. Don't get me wrong, okay? I'm very excited about it. It's really cool to see that number, you know. It's that's a lot of people. And even if only three quarters of those or half of those people still watch, that's still an amazing number. That means a lot to me. And I'm sure some people have unsubscribed as well, which is expected. But still, 10,000 subscribers for me, because I'm not a young girl in a bikini. Let's not forget, there's lots of video makers on YouTube that have a different audience and a different appeal. You know, there's a sexual thing going on there. You know, or some other format that's very, very popular, that's more like mainstream TV, where people are used to it, like William Ray Johnson, where he's got a format that's like, it's like a television show, you know, and it's very professionally, and he puts a lot of hard work into it, and he makes a lot of money doing that, and that's his living, I'm sure of it. So, but that's not my bag. I'm more of a corner guy. I'm more of a, you know, a niche. You know, this is home brewing, this is, you know, cooking and whatever else I do, those things. So those are the audiences that I'm going to draw in. I'm not going to draw in the general public. I'm not going to draw in all the teenagers, all the teenage girls, all the teenage boys, all the, you know, I'm not going to draw in people who don't drink because they're not interested in making beer. So it's a niche audience. And so for me to have that kind of a filter on my content and still have 10,000 subscribers, I, you know, as modest of a guy as I am, I'm very proud. I'm very proud. But I have you guys to thank, because I wouldn't have been able to do this. When I started on YouTube, the only reason I created a YouTube account in the beginning was so that I could archive home videos that I had shot. I thought, hey, if I put them on the internet, then they're backed up. And then my family can watch them whenever they want, because they're in most of them, right? Well, that didn't work out because YouTube put that 10-minute limit thing on. So, you know, the idea came to me about making beer, and it was just supposed to be like, okay, well, it's just, I don't know, what am I going to do on YouTube? Let's make beer. I'll show them how I do it. And I had a very primitive way of making it. Here's a guy with, you know, with an oversized sweatshirt on, the pot on the stove, he's stirring it with a spatula. You know, he's like, he should be flipping pancakes with this thing, but no, he's stirring his wort with this black spatula, which I still have, by the way. It's, you know, but I don't know, something caught on with those videos, that 4-part series that I did. And I mean, I was nervous doing those videos. I'm not supposed to be in front of a camera. I'm a behind the camera guy. I'm a videographer. I've been behind the camera for years, shooting all kinds of things. And, you know, never has that camera been turned around onto me, because I never wanted it to be turned around onto me. So I was very nervous making that 4-part series. If you go back and watch it, you'll see how stiff I was. And there's websites that have them on there, and there's, you know, brewing store websites that have them there, and it's just, they're just not going away. So, but obviously people seem to learn something from them. They're very simplistic and basic. But I think that's what the appeal was. And that's what sparked people to say, hey, we want more videos. What are you doing? How come you're not doing any more home brewing? I tried to do other things. I played the drums. I don't know, did some other stuff but they wanted the brewing videos. So I kept on, okay, well, let's try this. Let's try that. Let's add honey. Let's do that. Brown sugar. 2 cans. Let's try, you know, and eventually I ran out of ideas that way, you know. And after a while, you know, I was, you know, as some of you know, I was sort of challenged by another YouTuber whose name we won't mention right now. And he provided, what he was trying to do was boycott me or drag me through mud and replace me with his YouTube videos on brewing. And it didn't really work because he went about it the wrong way. And the approach that I took is, instead of combating this guy and arguing with him and trying to compete with him, all I did was say, well, I got to step up my game. I got to do more. I have to go out and get more stuff. I've got to get more equipment. I've got to buy more supplies and do more than just kits. And that's what I did. And it worked. So I took that as a challenge, that thing. It was a couple years ago, was it? Yeah. Took that as a challenge. And I saw it as a sign from somebody saying, hey, Craig, listen, you better, like, if you want this to work, you gotta step up your game, buddy. And that's how I saw it. And so I did. And it worked. But the support that I received from my viewers, and I mean all of you, was completely and 100% instrumental in what happened there. Because there was a point there during that whole time with that person trying to take me down. There was a point where I thought about quitting and just letting him, okay, I'm fine. I can't take the ridicule. I can't take him talking about me in every one of his videos. I can't deal with this. I'm just gonna let this go. I'm done, you know. And you guys said, no, don't do that. Don't let this thing happen. Don't let this bother you. Keep doing what you do. I don't know how many times I saw a comment or received a message of one of you guys saying, Craig, just keep doing what you do, buddy. And so one night I made a conscious decision to put my foot down and go, you know what? I'm stepping up my game. I'm not going to take this lying down. And now look where we are. You guys are the reason that's like that. Some of you, the ones that were around during that time period, which was a couple years ago, year and a half, whatever it was, I don't remember. You pulled me through that, and you know who you are. If you were there to say, hey, you know, and you went over to his channel and you were angry at him. You know, you vouched for me. That's why there's 10,000 subscribers here. Because there would be no CraigTube anymore if my audience had not supported me the way you guys did. So I'm not taking all the credit here for this celebration of 10,000 subs. I know. I've done the videos. I've done a lot of work. I will take credit for all the work I've done and all the people that I've gotten started with home brewing and all that stuff. I understand that, and I'm proud of that. And I've been told that many times, and I keep my feet on the ground. I don't let my head grow. But I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if it weren't for that whole thing that happened with that other guy, and then your support along with that. It just would never. It's the path. The path was carved not just by me, but by my audience as well, my viewers. So let's all pat ourselves on the back, all of us, all of you who subscribed, all of you who supported me, all of you who backed me up, all of you who pep talked me to keep going forward. Let's pat all of us on the back and say, thank you, congratulations on 10,000 subscribers. Okay? That's not just me, that's all of us. Thank you guys very, very much. If I could shake all your hands, virtual handshake right there. Okay? Cheers, and I mean it. Let's move forward. Let's go. Okay? And that's what I'm going to do. All right? I've got other things on my list here that I want to cover in this update. Why have there been no videos lately? Because I haven't done anything really that's worth taping. I haven't done any brewing. I haven't done anything in the kitchen really. I've been very busy. I've had some family things that I've needed to tend to. Nothing bad, but just a little stress. I got kids growing up, and there's things happening that are stressing me out, quite frankly. And so I've had to take some time off and just deal with that, and been doing some reading. I'm reading a book right now, a couple books, just to catch up on some techniques that I need to learn to cope with what I'm embarking upon with my kids getting older and wanting to venture out, and it's kind of taking me by surprise. So I've had to focus my energies on my family for a couple of weeks, and that's why there hasn't been any videos. So I apologize, but I'm sure you guys you understand that's there's priorities there. Well, that's why I'm doing this video, so that you at least know that I'm still here and I'm still going to do stuff. Okay. All right. So lots of stuff coming up. I've got there's videos in the workings right now, brewing videos that are already on my computer. I just have to put together and edit and stuff. So don't worry. Everything's going to still be the same. All right. Well, we've covered that. I'm going to do more of these kind of videos in addition to my regular brewing videos and other types of videos that I do. The name at the beginning of the title of the video will be vlog dash and then whatever, excuse me, so that you know it's a vlog video, and that if you don't want to watch a vlog, then you don't have to watch that video. It's a heads up. Okay. Justin TV. Just to give you an update on Justin TV and what's happening with that, and for those of you who don't know, which I doubt I'm sure all of you do, but just in case, I do a live show every Friday evening at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. It's live. I have cameras, I've got my mic, and I'm doing it. I'm broadcasting on the internet, a live show. And it's at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern, Friday nights. Every Friday, unless I can't do it for some reason, but usually I do it every Friday. We play music, we talk about beer, I take calls, we chat, the chat room, beautiful chat room, wonderful people in there. I couldn't be happier with the family that we've got in that room. So that's going very, very well. I'm making great strides. I try to keep a lot of variety with my show. We play great tunes, classic rock tunes, 80s and 70s and some 90s and some current stuff, whatever. We talk about home brewing. I take questions. There's jokes, there's games, I have certain games that we play, and it's just a lot of fun. And it's going so well that I've decided to keep doing it. I've had my doubts in the past because but I know I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep it up because it's a lot of fun for a lot of people, and that's that. So if you haven't already checked it out, please do. Okay. On my list of stuff to talk about, that's pretty much it. I had something else on my list, but I think I'll save it for another vlog because it's not really related to any of this stuff. This is just an update. I will mention that I keep saying I'm going to do all grain, and I know it doesn't seem like I am gonna, but I am. It's just that with things being as weird as they are right now around here, I haven't had time to build the mash tun that I'm building and get going. I've got pots, I've got everything I need. I'm not going to do brew in the bag. because I don't have a big enough pot. However, I do have 2 fairly large pots, so I'm going to do a split batch. So that's coming up too, plus other brewing videos. I have another kit that I want to do on video, and after that, we'll see, because things just keep cropping up, they just keep cropping up without me even realizing it. Like, ooh, I can do that on video. Ooh, I'll make that video, I thought I was going to run out of ideas a year and a half ago, and it hasn't happened. New things just keep cropping up, so that's good. Okay? Well, that's all for today. Thanks for being here, and thanks for everything. You know who you are, and everything I've said tonight, I mean from the bottom of my heart. It really does mean a lot to me that it's gotten to this point where I have that many people. The one of the negative things about it is that I can't keep up with the mail anymore. I just, some of it just gets, if you send me a message and I don't answer it in 3 or 4 days, just send it again, okay? Because sometimes these things slip through the cracks. Picture yourself trying to with a tennis racket, and there's things throwing tennis balls at you, and you miss some of them. You just can't get to all of them. It's too fast. And that's what's starting to happen here. I'm very disappointed. That's why I created the Justin TV broadcast, because I was hoping that some of you would bring your questions over to that. I broadcast for like 6, sometimes 8 hours steady. So I was hoping that a lot of you would bring over your questions to there. You have to have Skype, which is a simple thing to have and to install. You have to add me to your contact list. Craig Talk 1 is my name on there. Set up your microphone, get everything working, and then just call me on Friday nights. Ask your question. That's what it's for. I don't want to sit here and just play music and stare at the screen. I want calls. That's what it was originally created for. So that's what you guys need to do. If you can't get a hold of me over the email or messaging or whatever, then come over and get me hold of me on Skype on Friday nights. That's the best other alternative way to do it. Okay? Okay. Deal. Take care, guys. Thank you. And we'll see you very soon with another video. Cheers.